What's up, guys? I'm back with another review. Not a movie this time, but a TV show. And it is The Guardian, the complete series. This is all 3 seasons, all 67 episodes. So this series centers in on Simon Baker, who stars as kind of a high-powered, hotshot, corporate attorney. He's got everything, money, status, everything you could want. His dad runs one of the most powerful law firms around. And, it's pretty clear he's the heir apparent to this, legal empire. Only he runs afoul of the law himself on some drug charges. And as part of his, sentencing, he has to do over 1,000 hours of community service. And he's assigned to a child advocacy legal firm to serve out that time. So he has to represent, children that are in, terrible times in their lives. So it's a really interesting dynamic of taking this guy who's kind of self-centered and money driven and materialistic, and forcing him to work in an environment that's got very little to do with money and just has to do with pure helping people who otherwise wouldn't be able to help themselves. I definitely think that having it centered around child advocacy is pretty cool because it shines a light on something that doesn't get a lot of attention otherwise. And especially it's interesting to see some of the different stories that are taken. A lot of them are based off of real life news stories. And I also like that the show kind of pushes this character between the two worlds, because he's not just working at the child advocacy center, he has to work his old job as well. So he's going between these cases that are just all about greed and money, and shifting over to these cases that are on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I think that's a really cool dynamic. And Simon Baker's an interesting choice. He definitely plays the self-absorbed role better than he does the caring lawyer. But it's interesting to see how he develops it over the course of the series. Also, Dabney Coleman is in this, and he's really good as kind of the his dad, who runs the big corporate law office, who's like the king of kind of shisty lawyers. It's a little bit pulling at the heartstrings with a lot of the kids' stories, but that's to be expected. And again, it's like if we have this guy who's this kind of self-centered dude, and we want to see his heartstrings get pulled by turn, it's going to have to kind of do that to us. So it's a little bit melodramatic and kind of emotionally manipulative, but I mean, that's the way it is. As far as legal shows go, I like this one because it doesn't have some crazy, it's not some guy that has psychic powers or can speak with the dead. It's just a regular lawyer. And the main crux of the series is just, is this experience going to change him? Is he just going to go through the motions as a child advocacy lawyer just so that he can get, his full attention back on making money and building, his materialistic empire? So it's got a good story. I like the cast overall. I think most of the stories are really good. It is a pretty big time sink because it is 67 episodes. But I think it's a really solid show, and I definitely recommend it if you're a fan of legal dramas and you don't need like the gimmicks that a lot of the other shows have, because this is just kind of a pared down, courtroom drama with a little bit of personal stuff thrown in as well. The DVD set is from CBS Paramount. It's got every episode. It also says special features, but all it is some promotional clips that they released before the show came on the air to kind of promote it coming out, and that's really it. I'm not a fan of the way these discs are put into these cases from Paramount CBS. I don't like the little clip things there. Sorry about the dogs barking, but I'm already too deep. I'm too deep to go back. So if you like legal dramas, I would definitely check out The Guardian. I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys watching this video. You can read a full write-up of The Guardian as well as over 1,000 other reviews at markfusion.com. You can also find hundreds of other movie and TV show reviews in this playlist on YouTube. Watching those old videos, if you find something that interests you, is a huge help to me and helps me build my view count and my minutes watch count, which are a huge issue for small YouTubers like me. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at markfusion. Patreon if you want to get exclusive content. And you can also, the best way you can help me out though is just to go to or just to sub to this channel and help me out if you like the videos and watch some of the older videos. That's free, easy, direct way to help me out and support the channel. Thank you so much. Sorry for the barking dogs. Hopefully I'll see you soon.